Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I wanted to start off the year. Is my hand dry? I wanted to start off the year by doing a video that might help some of you passing your driving test this year. It would be very beneficial to some of you guys on how I managed to pass, and some tips that I can give you guys, and just some advice I can give you guys as well, because everyone's got different goals set for 2019, and this might be one of them. So in case you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe, because my videos has always been beneficial in some way to you guys and any new viewers, and that's how I want to keep it. If it's not beneficial, it's not coming out. I was turning 18 when I passed my driving test, so I was like, yes. Some of you guys have asked me questions as well that I'm going to answer to try and help you guys, but I'm also going to speak on it as well. So yeah, I've been driving since 2000. Okay, so I actually passed August 2016 and started driving in 2017. Got my motivation from people around me that started to drive. People my age in college started to drive. One of my dad's friends' daughters passed automatic and recommended me my instructor Patrick, who I just love so dearly because he's just so authentic. I can't remember exactly how much he charged, but at the time I believe it was what was it? I feel like it was £25 or £27 per lesson, and then he had a deal that was I passed automatic, not a difference. I hate the debate. I don't even hate the debate. I just think there shouldn't even be a debate whether you should pass auto or manual. However, I would and could, if I could, would choose to take my lessons in manual again. God forbid. I don't want the world to reset right now, because you know, you feel like you just said something, the world's going to reset and you're going to start your driving lessons again. No, but I'm grateful that I passed in auto, because I passed quickly, and for as far as I know, the auto car got me from A to B and is getting me from A to B, and in the future it will just be auto cars anyway, and all the top cars are automatic anyway. It was so important to stay consistent with my lessons. There was a time when I was doing it consistently, and then I took literally a 6-month break, and then I got in contact with my instructor again. Took a 6-month break, which delayed my passing time. I think I passed within a year or less than, almost going to a year. It took me until I passed, I think because I took that 6-month break, it took longer. But if you stay consistent, you can probably pass within 6 months or sooner. So I believe I spent it definitely over $1,000 in lessons, and I think it took me just over 30 lessons until I went for my test. It depends on you as an individual. Saving money is very important. The lessons are not cheap. Find a instructor that is reasonable. I've heard most of these instructors are out here to take your money. They will keep letting you pay for lessons. They just make loads of money. Don't do that. Most importantly, when you feel like you're ready. Wait, is it before I can take lessons or before I can take my test? I think it was before I could take my lessons. I had to pass my theory test. My instructor was saying I passed my theory test first time round. Key to that was basically so I can get off my stairs, so I can just hear your nose. Vanessa, I love your YouTube channel. I've got a question. What car will you recommend to a young girl who's a new driver and wants to buy her first car? Would really appreciate your help and suggestions. Thank you so much. And what car would you recommend to a young girl? To be fair, it doesn't matter what your first car is. To be fair, there's no limit to it. It's whatever you want to really go for and what you're able to drive that you go for. But obviously my first car is a black Corsa, and I just wanted something quickly. So as soon as I passed, I was aiming to properly drive within the first month, 2 month, 3 months. It gets you from A to B. There is no rush, and I hate the fact that when you don't drive, it's can you drive? And then when you do drive, it's what car are you driving? Like, there's no pressure. Don't let anyone give you no pressure. Like, pass and get your car. It gets you from A to B and upgrade within time. Go cut the cloth according to your size. It takes time, and that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna save enough money, get myself a good thing, and work my way up. Maybe, I don't know, a Corsa, a Ford. These are just first cars that I see and have read online that people get. Peugeot, what's that car that people get? Like hatchbacks. Just that's what I see for people's first cars. How do you revise properly for your theory? Like I said before, I literally was on this am I even saying it? Yeah, sorry, I said DVLA. It's DVSA theory test kit. It's the official DVSA theory test kit. It's an app. I think it's about £5. And how many months did it take you to get your license? I think it was almost a year. Was it? January, March, April, May, June, July, August. Yeah, it was like eight or 9 months. No, it was definitely a year. It was a year. It could have been shorter, but because I chose to have a break and I just like shifted it to the side, it took a year. It's the main thing you have to focus on driving that the driving instructor pays attention to. Like, they're just seeing how cautious you are. Yeah, I feel like they're just seeing how cautious you are. You have to focus on checking your mirrors. Check. That's what they're looking for. It doesn't matter, like, obviously you can't drive slow, but they want you to drive steady and always be checking around you. Literally, like, to other drivers it seems like you're driving mad slow, you're doing the most, but that's what the instructor wants you to do, to check. I've got my practical in 3 weeks. What tips would you give for passing the first time? And also, apart from practicing, what else would you suggest doing leading up to the day? Check your mirrors, like literally move your head as you're checking, and yeah, being safe on the road. That's their main thing, to know you're driving safely on the road. I had to remain calm. That is the most important thing. Don't feel under pressure. Be calm. Just think that the examiner is just someone who's just sitting in your car and is taking her rounds, but you're driving safely. Just be calm. Don't feel shy. Don't feel timid. Like, be confident. No, say in your head, I'm gonna pass, I'm gonna pass, I'm gonna pass. Don't be baffled if you don't, but you will pass. Don't be baffled. Just know that you'll pick yourself up and try again. How to bloody pass the blood clot theory test. Sis, I've had enough. I'm forever failing the theory test. The theory test, again, this app, it is literally, hey Vanessa, by the way. Yeah, there's this app called yeah, the app that I was talking about, DVSA theory test kit. On the app store, it really did help me. Like, every chance, every opportunity I had to revise on that app. Look at my hoop just flying at my ear. Yeah, every time I had an opportunity, that app honestly helps. How long did it take to pass your theory? I passed my theory, I think in 2 months or a month. When did you start feeling confident as a driver? Around 20 lessons I knew, like, I got this. Like, what was the process of looking for your own car like? It was honestly annoying. I just wanted to get driving already. I was literally looking for a suitable car with suitable mileage, that looked nice, that was a nice colour, and that had cheap insurance. And as a first driver, looking for insurance first time round is long. Like, you see the maddest insurance prices. Does driving get easier? Because right now it's feeling impossible. I hope I didn't ask too much. Nah, does driving get easier? Yeah, no, it does get easier. I think, I don't know if you meant like driving now in my own car. It does get easier when you get used to the roads, then you start doing a bit of a madness, like you start cutting corners. Which driving school would you suggest, and how much is a good amount to pay? I don't really know for any driving schools. I just got a private instructor. I guess it was just a reference from someone. So if you just ask people and see how it went with them, that could. What did you find most challenging when it came to passing your test? I've just passed I've passed, by the way, Bob, just asking. What did you find most challenging when it was passing? So basically, I passed on the 3rd attempt. I passed 3rd time lucky. First time I failed for being too close to the cards on the left. Okay, I don't think I was too close, but apparently the examiner said I was so close, like he literally couldn't do anything to move me away. He literally wanted to grab my wheel and move me away from the cards from the left. 2nd time, I was literally on my way back to the test centre, ready to collect my certificate, and someone on the road was like, yeah, go on, I'm giving you away, go on, it's safe to go. Me listening to someone else on the road whilst I'm doing my test, she's giving me away, I decided to go, and there's another car zooming from my left. Didn't look, so I'm going, and the examiner had to brake. I was pissed because I was on my way to collect my certificate. It was a good ride. By the way, people on the road, it doesn't matter what people are telling you, you have to make sure you're checking around, making sure you're being safe. It was painful. It's money gone to waste. I have to book it all again. It can take about 2 months to find a slot to book. I was upset. I just wanted to pass, and people around me were passing and driving. So yeah, your surroundings do contribute to, you know, your motivation as well. I literally wanted to drive. So 3rd time, everything went perfect. I booked a slot in the morning. It was perfect. I did my 1-point turn, and she was like, you have passed. And I was ready to give her a hug. I was ready to give her flowers on the spot. Like I was like, thank you, like thank you. However long it takes you, however determined you are, however prepared you are, that's when you will pass, and you will pass in Jesus' name. I pray on it that any of my subscribers that are looking to pass this year, you will pass. But that is all for this video. I hope it was helpful. I'll see you guys in my next video. I'm probably going to do a makeup tutorial or do some sort of special video that I haven't done before. But I'll see you guys soon. Take care.